Hello guys, welcome to All-in-One channel. Today we will hear a horror story which is based on true events. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe and press the bell icon and never miss any updates. It was a dark and stormy night. Siri was driving home after a long day at work. As she drove through the deserted country roads, she noticed that her car was running low on fuel. She scanned the horizon for any sign of a gas station but saw none. Suddenly, her car sputtered and came to a stop. Siri was stranded in the middle of nowhere. She pulled out her phone to call for help, but there was no signal. She tried to start her car, but it wouldn't budge. The rain was coming down harder now, and Siri realized that she would have to walk to find it. She stepped out of her car and started walking down the road. The only sound she could hear was the rain pounding against the ground. As she walked, she started to feel like she was being watched. She turned around but saw nothing. Just then, she saw a light in the distance. It looked like a house. She picked up her pace and walked towards it. As she got closer, she saw that the house was old and abandoned. The windows were broken, and the front door was hanging off its hinges. Siri hesitated, but she had no choice. She stepped inside the house and immediately felt a chill run down her spine. The house was freezing, and the air was thick with dust. She could hear footsteps upstairs, but there was no one there. Suddenly, the door slammed shut behind her. She tried to open it, but it wouldn't budge. The footsteps grew louder, and she could hear breathing behind her. She turned around, but there was no one there. Suddenly, she heard a whisper in her ear. "You shouldn't have come here," it said. Siri screamed and ran towards the stairs. She tripped and fell down the stairs, hitting her head on the floor. When she woke up, she was lying on the floor, and the storm had passed. She was outside, lying in the grass. She looked up and saw the old house, but it looked different. The windows were no longer broken, and the front door was no longer hanging off its hinges. It was as if the house had been restored to its former glory. Siri got up and ran towards her car. When she got there, she saw that the gas tank was full, and the engine was running. She got into her car and drove away as fast as she could. Siri never spoke of that night again. But she could never forget the feeling of being watched and the whisper in her ear. She never knew what happened in that old abandoned house, but she knew that she never wanted to find out.